Hello students, today we talk about the mechanism of respiration. So what is respiration? Respiration is the biochemical process in which the cells of an organism obtain energy by combining oxygen and glucose, resulting in the release of carbon dioxide, water and ATP. Or we can say respiration means exchange of gases between the body cells and the environment. Okay, look at key difference between the respiration and breathing. Breathing is the biophysical process which involves inhaling and exhaling air through the lungs, and the respiration is the process of breaking down of glucose to produce energy which is used by cell to carry out the several functions, and the respiration take place in the cells and the breathing take place in the lungs. Okay, the next important topic is muscles of breathing. In the main muscles used in normal quiet breathing are the intercostal muscles and the diaphragm. In the intercostal muscles, there are 11 pair of intercostal muscles occupying the space between 12 pair of ribs, and they are arranged in two layers, external and internal costal muscles. In external intercostal muscles involved in inspirations, intercostal muscles are used when expiration become active as in exercise, and the first rib is fixed. Therefore, when the intercostal muscles contract, they pull all other ribs toward the first rib, and the rib cage move as a unit upward and downward. Intercostal muscles are stimulated to contract by intercostal nerves. And the next is the diaphragm. The shape of diaphragm is dome shape. Its dome shaped muscular structure separating the thoracic and the abdominal cavity, and the diaphragm is supplied by the phrenic nerves. During inspiration, external intercostal muscles and diaphragm contract simultaneously in large thoracic cavity in all direction, that is from back to front, side to side, and the top to bottom. And the next is the accessory muscles of respirations. So when extra respiratory effort is required, the additional muscles are used. Forced inspiration is assisted by the sternocleidomastoid muscles and Secklin muscles and increases rib cage expansion. Next is the very important point is where is respiration in human take place. Yes, the respiration in human take place in two steps, inhalation and exhalation, or we can say inspiration and expiration. In the inspiration or inhalation, it is an active process. In active process, their energy is required, and the contractions of external intercostal muscles and the relaxation of intercostal muscles occur. Rib cage move forward and outward, diaphragm contract and become flattened shape. And the increase in the volume of thoracic cavity, that's why the air pressure in the lungs is less than the atmospheric pressure, and the intake of air into the lungs. At the time of exhalation or the expiration, it is a passive process. It means it doesn't require energy, and the relaxation of external intercostal muscles, contraction of internal intercostal muscles occur, rib cage move downward and inward, diaphragm relax and become dome shape, and the decreased volume of thoracic cavity, so that's why air pressure in the lungs is greater than the atmospheric pressure, and the expulsion of air from the lungs. At the time of expiration, it lasts about 3 seconds, and after expiration there is a pause before next cycle begin. So here there are differences between the inhalation and exhalation. In the inhalation, the diaphragm contracts and relaxes in the exhalations. Now next is the action of intercostal muscles. At the time of inhalation, the internal intercostal muscle relaxes and the external intercostal muscles contract. And in exhalation, intercostal muscles contract and in relaxation in the external intercostal muscles. In the inhalation, the volume of thoracic cavity increases, and in exhalation it decreases. Now next is the air pressure in thoracic cavity. What happened in the inhalation? It decreases, and in exhalation it increases. And next, the flow of air. In inhalation, air is drawn into the thoracic cavity and air is exhaled from the thoracic cavity. Thank you.